Mini Seasons is a brand new game mode that came to MLB The Show 22 this year. Now, a lot of people say it's an unfinished game mode, including myself, because despite us having 3 updates to it, it still has a lot of bugs that prevent players from either playing it or it just crashes way too much to allow progress to be made. Now, if you want to start a fresh new season, you can just go ahead and press the square button on PlayStation, and I'm not sure what button it is on Xbox, but it will be at the bottom right hand corner underneath that last team, and all you have to do is press start fresh season. Now, the only reason you would start a fresh season, especially if you haven't played a game yet, is if you don't want to quit out of games early on in order to complete these goals. If you start a fresh season and you get home games instantly, you're gonna be a lot happier. Now, there are goals we're gonna be focusing on, and the first one is going to be not small. There are 3 goals I want to focus on, and in total they will net you each season 7,500 experience, a standard pack, a prospect choice pack, and last but not least 2,000 stubs. So not small. You need to hit 10 home runs with All-Star Series players. It is actually not that hard to get a team full of All-Star Series players, or at least 7 out of the 8 hitters to be All-Star Series players. So unless you hit the home runs back to back to back, you're also going to be squeezing in hits. So if you don't hit the home runs all in one game, you're going to have probably around 8 to 12 hits depending on the difficulty, which I advise you to play on rookie, and you're gonna be already halfway to the hit party. So why not go ahead, get yourself a standard, get yourself 1,500 experience in bonus to the prospect and the 3,000 experience. All intermission time. Make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, and help the channel grow. Also, we stream on Twitch and Discord, all in the description. Finally, the last goal we want to discuss is Notice Me Senpai Notice Me. You get yourself 2,000 stubs and an additional 3,000 experience from completing this goal as well. We're only looking to play home games, and you get at minimum 5 home games against different teams each season. So you only have to play one of those home games against each and every single different team, and if you're not a great home run hitter despite playing on rookie difficulty and in a created stadium, all you have to do is hit 2 home runs a game and you're gonna knock this out as well. So each season you'll be able to get yourself the 7,500 experience, a standard pack, prospect choice pack, stubs, and what more can you ask for? Now, to make this method a whole lot quicker and easier, if you're on next gen, it's gonna be beautiful for you. If you're on current gen, you're probably gonna have to use the field with the highest elevation, which is probably gonna be Coors Field or Laughing Mountain Park. You're gonna go on next gen although into Stadium Creator, and you're gonna download the first stadium available, which is going to be Gomes the Legend Stadium. You just go up a couple of times and you will find the most popular. It's called Blank Canvas. Shout out to Gomes the Legend for hooking us up with this stadium. You're gonna go ahead and press more options and just save it. Once you save it, it is going to be inside your created stadiums tab. But before we even jump into a game, I highly suggest creating a new squad. You can create a new squad by going into your squad selection and then pressing R1 and creating a new squad or duplicating your current squad. You then go into the filter section and you're gonna filter by All-Star Series players. And once you filter by All-Star Series players, it's gonna make it a whole lot easier for you to go ahead and build a team. I would look for players that have secondaries at each position, just in case you don't have a player that plays that position. And I would even play a couple of players out of position. For example, we can go ahead and put Jason Castro at third, and we can also go ahead and put Kenny Lofton, which I packed, at second base, and now our entire lineup is full of All-Star Series players. So each time we get a home run, it's going to benefit us. That being said, you might be saying to yourself, how difficult is it for me to go ahead and get All-Star Series players? It is not difficult at all, especially hitters. If you've done most of your offline content, or if you are pretty advanced into the featured program, you should have most of these cards, if not all of these cards already. And if you've been playing online, you've been playing Battle Royale and completing the Battle Royale program, you probably have an extra couple of hitters that I don't have. But David Dahl, you get him from the featured program in the NL Flashbacks and Legends. The same thing is happening with Jason Castro, except it is in the AL Flashbacks and Legends. For Rolf Kiner, it's the NL Flashbacks and Legends. That's what occurs whenever you don't see a location in terms of the card. In Babe Ruth's case, he's in the starter program. That's why I've been advising everybody to do the starter program so they could have themselves Babe Ruth. Jim Edmonds, you'll also find him inside your featured program packs, as well as Michael Young. He will also be inside your featured program packs. And then Mike Piazza, if you have done Conquest, you know that Mike Piazza is a reward for you. And then Kenny Lofton, we were extremely lucky and were able to get him inside that headliner pack. So we have him in addition to everyone else as well. And also, the reason this is so important for you to get prospect packs is, one, you can sell the prospect packs and even make more stubs, or two, you can go ahead and collect as many prospects as you possibly can for absolutely free and get yourself this 91 overall Adley Rutschman that is probably one of the best hitting catchers and defensive catchers inside the game. As I stated, you only want to play home games. How do you know whether you got an away or home game? You know whether you got an away or home game by whether or not it has an @ next to the team's name. Because it says at Lords, that means we are playing at the Lords Field. That sounds a little weird, but you get what I'm saying. So whenever we are playing at the Lord's Field instead of our home stadium, all we're gonna do is the quit out method. You enter the game and you quit out, call it a day. Or you can go ahead and close app if you really wanted to, but I wouldn't suggest it. I would just go ahead, quit out, and then go to the next one, quit out as well, and then only play the games where it says versus and then the team's name, because you are going to be playing at home, and there you can play at your created stadium, which is going to appear instantly as you toggle created stadiums. You always want to play on rookie difficulty as well. I highly advise it. It doesn't matter the time, it doesn't matter anything. You want to play at the blank canvas because it has max elevation. Now, if in mini seasons you are ever at this point where it does not allow you to go ahead and enter the mini season, all you have to do is continue on spamming it non-stop. So you saw how it kicked us out there. Sometimes it won't even load up at all. All you have to do is continue spamming X or whatever button it is for you to enter. Once you are in, you go over to the created stadium, click on the blank canvas, and let's go ahead and enter a game so you can see just how easy it is. Now, usually what I like doing to make this a whole lot quicker in terms of the pitching is I like walking the first hitter. You walk the first hitter, the pitcher pitches from the stretch, especially if he has a long windup, long delivery, and it just makes everything a whole lot quicker. Like I said, hitting home runs here is going to be super easy. You don't have to crush the ball. You just need the PCI on it and you will be hitting home runs non-stop. Hell, you might actually go ahead and get the 10 home runs all in one game. And if that's the case, then you have to decide personally whether you want to continue on going after the hit party as well and get yourself a free standard just playing the second game, or whether you want to start a fresh new season. Also, in case you didn't know, you don't even have to finish the game. I went ahead and quit out after my first inning of hitting and where I hit 6 home runs for the stats to go ahead and count. So you can go ahead and hit 10 home runs in the first inning and then quit out and you'll get the 3,000 experience and the prospect choice pack as well. So why wouldn't you do that unless you want to knock out multiple missions at once? And if this is your first time playing this, I'd highly suggest to at least get yourself for sure locked into second place. That way you can go ahead and get a ton of these other rewards, such as the prospect choice pack, such as the mini seasons team icon. You're gonna get yourself a ton of more stubs, ton of more experience. And in terms of pitchers, make sure you're using flashbacks and legends if you're gonna play out the season in order to get yourself an extra 5 packs, 3,000 experience. And this is also a great way to work on your parallel XP missions. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.